Welcome to our latest Motorize DE feature. Today it's all about Honda's CMX 1100 Rebel, the cool bobber among modern cruisers. We'll show you what makes it so compelling, where it shines day to day, where it falls short, and whether it's a fit for you. You'll get clear buying criteria and an honest recommendation. To kick things off, a detail that sets the tone. The round LED headlight with 4 separate elements nods to classic bobber style while delivering modern visibility. Beneath the minimalist skin, a torquey parallel twin gets to work, backed by modern electronics, and if you want it, Honda's unique dual-clutch transmission, DCT. Brought to you by Motorize.d, your go-to source for new and used parts and accessories. So visor down, ears open. Here comes the Rebel 1100. Laid back in its stance, surprisingly grown up in its tech, and built for riders who appreciate no-nonsense throttle response. History and evolution. The Rebel story starts in the 1980s with small, approachable cruisers, icons of laid-back riding. In 2017, Honda returned to the segment with 300 and 500cc models, pared back, urban, and a hit. The big leap came in 2021 with the CMX 1100, bringing the Rebel concept right up to date. It runs the Africa Twin's 1084cc parallel twin with revised inertia and bespoke mapping for serious low RPM punch. An all-new steel frame delivers a 700mm seat height without sacrificing stability. Standard cruise control and ride-by-wire with a configurable user mode add electronic smarts. The optional dual-clutch transmission remains unique in this cruiser class. In 2023, the CMX 1100T followed with a compact fairing and lockable panniers, shifting the latest evolution toward touring. A telling detail in that progression, a 330mm front disc with a radially mounted 4-piston caliper, giving the once minimalist Rebel genuinely serious stopping power. At the heart of the Rebel 1100 is a 1084cc parallel twin with a 270-degree crank, delivering 64 kilowatts at 7,000 RPM and 98 newton-meters at 4,750 RPM for strong, punchy drive. Ride-by-wire gives you 3 preset modes, plus a user-configurable one, with traction control, wheelie control, and adjustable engine braking on board. Row through 6 gears yourself with an assist slipper clutch, or opt for the dual-clutch transmission. Chassis kit includes a 43mm cartridge fork and twin shocks with piggyback reservoirs, both with adjustable preload. Braking is via a 330mm single front disc with a radial mount 4-piston caliper and a 256mm rear disc. ABS is standard. Handling numbers: 1,520mm wheelbase, 18-inch front and 16-inch rear wheels, the latter wearing a 180/65 tire. You also get a 13.6-liter tank, full LED lighting, and a compact, round, negative LCD instrument cluster. A handy touch: a USB-C port under the seat to charge your smartphone or GPS. Design and ergonomics. The CMX 1100 has unmistakable bobber character, a slim steel tube frame, short rear fender, teardrop tank, and that distinctive 4-segment LED headlight. Ergonomics: stay relaxed. With a 700mm seat height, you sit low in the bike. The narrow tank makes it easy to plant your feet, and mid-mounted pegs keep you from that overstretched cruiser stance. A wide, slightly pulled-back handlebar puts your arms naturally in the breeze, while the sculpted seat supports your lower back on longer rides. If you like a clean setup, on the DCT version there's no clutch lever. Manual inputs are handled by buttons on the left bar, so the cockpit stays uncluttered and operation feels intuitive. 18 inches up front and 16 out back give it a full planted stance and calm, confident steering. There's a USB-C port under the seat, and every light is LED, practical and perfectly in tune with the pared-back look, handling, and everyday usability. From the saddle, the Rebel 1100 feels instantly familiar. A low center of gravity, neutral steering, and a well-mannered throttle. In town, you benefit from its slim waist and accessible seat height. Out on country roads, the 1,520mm wheelbase adds composure without dulling agility. The parallel twin delivers real shove from low revs, and you can dial in its character via ride modes, traction control, and engine braking settings. Day to day, it scores with standard cruise control, a USB-C charging port, and a moderate consumption of around 5 liters per 100 kilometers. One practical comfort note: the front fork offers about 120mm of travel, the rear 95mm, enough for good pavement, noticeably firmer over patchwork tarmac. DCT riders will appreciate silky smooth, thumb-triggered shifts in stop-and-go traffic, while the manual version's assist slipper clutch eases forearm strain and smooths out on-off throttle transitions. Strengths and highlights. The CMX 1100's real draw is its blend of laid-back attitude and modern tech. The 1084cc twin pulls hard, stays smooth, and delivers a pleasantly deep, sonorous note. On the electronics front, you get 4 ride modes including a user-configurable profile, multi-level traction control, and adjustable engine braking. A class-exclusive option, the dual-clutch transmission with multiple shift strategies, including sporty S modes that intelligently factor in revs and load. The chassis delivers on the promise of its looks. A 43mm cartridge fork and piggyback reservoir shocks combine stability with precision. Up front, a 330mm disc with a radially mounted 4-piston caliper provides strong, confident braking, while ABS works unobtrusively in the background. Day-to-day practicality gets a big boost from standard cruise control, rare in this segment. And a neat touch, the round, inverted LCD stays easy to read even in bright sun and shows both gear position and your selected traction control level. Weaknesses and common issues. No bike is perfect. The Rebel 1100 has just 95mm of rear travel. Fine solo, but with a passenger on rough pavement it can feel pretty firm. The single front disc is adequate for everyday riding, but at a very brisk pace or on long mountain descents it can fade. A braided steel line kit sharpens feel and improves consistency. Taller riders end up with a tight knee angle on the 700mm seat and will drag the pegs early. In summer stop and go, heat from the right side exhaust can cook your right calf. DCT quirk. In the sportier modes, clutch take-up at walking pace can feel a bit abrupt. Stick to the standard profile for smoother manners. As usual, the chain drive needs attention. That strong torque calls for regular adjustment and lube. On a test ride, check for smooth low-rev throttle response and rock-steady straight-line stability at speed. Accessories and customization. From the factory, Honda offers a thoughtfully curated range of add-ons. Multi-level heated grips, a compact headlight cowl or short windscreen to calm the air around your helmet, a luggage rack with a detachable backrest, plus waterproof soft saddlebags on shape-retaining frames. The modular seat lets you switch from a solo pad to a comfortable 2-up saddle without raising the low seat height. A nice touch, fork gaiters and fork covers nail the old-school vibe without sacrificing function. If you tour more often, go for the factory Rebel 1100T with its mini batwing fairing and lockable hard cases, visually cohesive and genuinely effective aerodynamically. The aftermarket also brings slim license plate brackets, adjustable levers, engine guards, and street-legal slip-on mufflers. Practical detail. The Rebel hides mounting points in the subframe, so saddlebags mount cleanly. DCT models take the same upgrades, including a discrete handlebar nav mount with USB-C power, market value, and buying checklist. The CMX 1100 is in demand, especially with the dual-clutch transmission, DCT. That blend of laid-back cruiser feel and an automatic gearbox keeps used prices strong. From the 2021 model year onward, there's plenty to choose from. The 1100T Touring version joined the range in 2023. Key checks. Smooth DCT pull-away and clean shifts in every mode. On the manual, a light, judder-free clutch. Inspect the chain and both sprockets for wear. Make sure the brake rotors run true and the lever has a firm, consistent bite point. Chassis. Fork seals dry, rear shocks free of oil mist. Electronics. Cycle through all ride modes and test the cruise control and USB-C port. Servicing is straightforward, every 12,000 kilometers with a valve clearance check at 24,000 kilometers. A full service history adds value. Bonus points in the listing for genuine accessories like heated grips, a sissy bar, or luggage. Test ride tip. A short stint in town, then out on country roads. This shows up its torque delivery, straight-line stability, and braking composure. Verdict and buying advice. The Honda Rebel 1100 blends a cool bobber vibe with real substance. A punchy 1084cc twin, modern rider aids, and an optional dual-clutch transmission that takes the stress out of daily riding. It handles neutrally, inspires confidence thanks to its low seat height, and feels composed on longer trips. Limits show up under very aggressive riding. There's only a single front disc, and the firm rear can feel harsh on rough roads. If you're planning big miles, A small screen and heated grips help, and for even more comfort there's the 1100T with mini fairing and hard cases. Buying recommendation? Ideal for riders stepping up from the middleweight class and commuters who want a relaxed yet lively alternative. DCT is worth it in the city and on tours, while purists will be happy with the manual. Our tip? Look for a clean service history and choose accessories wisely. Do that, and the Rebel 1100 is a characterful, low-maintenance bike with great everyday usability.